Hey y'all, I'm Alex with Soil Mix Georgia. Welcome to the channel. Today's video is going to be about getting some free tomato plants from your current plants. So what you can do is use the suckers that you take off of tomatoes as they grow. I'm going to get into that in a second, but first I want to tell you kind of what's going on with us and why we haven't had videos in the past couple of weeks. The biggest thing going on for us is Susie's mom is sick. She lives out in California where Susie's from, and we're in the Atlanta area. So Susie has flown across the country a couple of times over the past couple of months. She just got back yesterday from her most recent trip, but her mom has cancer and isn't doing well. She's fighting and she's getting radiation and doing everything she's supposed to do. But Susie wants to go back, spend time with her mom and help take care of her and do things over there to make it easier for her. So that's why she hasn't been around for a while. On a lesser note, I have my surgery scheduled. I mentioned a few weeks ago for my back. It'll be my 4th surgery on my spine. That's scheduled for about a week and a half from now, and should be pretty basic and easy, and about a 4-week recovery period, I think. So I'm not sure how much we're going to get out. We're going to try to crank out a few before my surgery. Susie's going to work on one, I think this weekend or this coming week, and then we'll be back on track, hopefully by the end of July. Start getting back to a regular posting schedule, and I might be able to get some out after my surgery. Probably not while I'm all doped up, but soon after at least. So let me show you what I've got going on with the tomatoes, the fun part of the day, but I wanted to get that explained of where we've been and where we might be in the next few weeks. Just in case there's some of y'all who don't know what a sucker is, it's where a plant diverts off into the middle of a stem. So if the plant's growing, there's another one that grows up in between it. And then it grows, and it's basically a whole new stalk that can grow. I missed this one, it got big, and now it's producing a lot, so I'm gonna let it go. But what I did on these others I'm about to show you, actually let me go back to about a month and a half ago in April. I'll show you this video and then I'll come back. I'm gonna see if this works. I just cut this tomato. It was a branch that went off that was just too big, and I missed it earlier, and it's already getting suckers on it too. So I'm gonna take it and just shove it in the ground here, see if it grows in this container. And if it does, I have an extra tomato plant. If it doesn't, I was gonna throw it away anyway. Okay, so now I'm back to this plant that I put in. I moved the container a little bit, but this one from a month and a half ago has gotten huge. That's looking good, and it looks like it's gonna be a cherry tomato. I forgot, I didn't label it, but you can see it's growing really good here. It's got a ton of fruit coming around, so that's gonna be good. And like I said, that's a free one. I just put it in the container, it grew. Once I saw how well it was doing, every decent size tomato I cut off a sucker from, I planted again. So here are 2 younger ones I've done. This one's a little bit older, and they look, and here's the thing, when you put them in, they look really bad at first. They look like they're not gonna make it, and then all of a sudden their roots start growing and they take off. Just a couple of days ago, this one looked like it wasn't gonna make it. Now it's coming back to life. That one's still kind of scrawny, and you know what? Now I look at it, I need to trim that off back here just to give it more of a single stalk. I don't want a sucker coming from the sucker. I have 2 more over here also. So these aren't spread out very much, but that even has a little tomato that was starting to grow up here. I might pick that off and let the energy go to letting the plant grow before it produces fruit. But it's that easy. You stick it in the ground. I buried it probably 8 inches, maybe more than I'm showing there, but about 8 inches down. Stick it pretty good in there, and keep it watered, and it'll just grow. They're so resilient. I need to stalk these too pretty soon, but that's how you get free tomato plants. Cut off the suckers from plants that you already have growing where you're going to cut them anyway, stick them in the ground in an unused container, and there you have it, free tomatoes. That's it for me today, y'all. I wanted to give a short video just to show kind of how an easy way to get your free tomatoes is, and so that's all there is to it. But while I'm over here, you can see this is one of the peppers growing up from the regrown pepper from last year. So I just want to brag on that while I had the camera out. It's looking good and already producing some fruit. It's ahead of the other plants I have that I planted from seed this year. but it's looking good. Thanks for watching, y'all. If you haven't yet, please subscribe, and of course, like this video if you think it's a cool tip. Talk to y'all later. Bye.